Hello and welcome to day 8 of our low level design course. Today's focus is on something that isn't just important, it's essential. We will be discussing clean code and code readability. Writing code that works is only the beginning. As developers, we aim to write code that is easy to read, easy to understand, and easy to maintain. Clean code is what makes collaboration possible, debugging easier, and scaling sustainable. Throughout today's session, we will explore best practices, naming conventions, formatting, and real world techniques to help us all write professional grade maintainable software. Let's start by understanding why code readability matters so much. Think about this, code is read more often than it is written. You might write a function once, but your teammates, future maintainers, or even you 6 months from now will read it over and over. Readable code reduces the cognitive load needed to understand it, which means fewer bugs, faster onboarding of new team members, and quicker development cycles. Remember, code isn't just for machines. Compilers and interpreters don't care how your code looks. It's people who read your code. So write them. Good code starts with good names. Clear, intentional naming of variables, functions, and classes can make your code self-explanatory. Names should reflect the purpose and intent, not just the type or structure. Avoid vague names like temp or val1. Instead, use names like user profile or transaction amount, names that tell the story. Stick to a consistent naming pattern throughout your code base. Camel case, snake case, prefixing, whatever your team uses, be consistent. Naming is communication and clarity is king. Let's compare some examples. If you see a variable named val1, what does it mean? It forces you to dig deeper, but a name like order total immediately communicates its role. Similarly, a function named doStuff tells you nothing about what it actually does, but saying ML notification gives clarity and confidence. Ask yourself, if I read this name in isolation, would I understand its purpose? Functions are the building blocks of all logic, and designing them well makes your code more readable and maintainable. Each function should do one thing and do it well. Avoid writing long, multi-purpose functions. Instead, break them down into smaller ones, each responsible for a single task. Give them names that clearly indicate their job. When a function name is well chosen, comments become almost unnecessary. Also, be cautious of side effects. Your function should behave predictably and not unexpected change the program. Even though formatting might seem superficial, it plays a big role in readability. Clean formatting guides the reader's eye. Use consistent indentation, place related code together, and leave blank lines to separate logical blocks. Avoid crowding the code with too much in one line or one block. Following a team or project style guide ensures uniformity, which makes switching between files or working with teammates much easier. Good formatting is like good grammar, it keeps the message clear. Comments are helpful, but only when used with purpose. You don't need to comment every line or state the obvious. Increment I by 1 is not helpful if the code already says I++. Instead, use comments to explain why something is done, especially if the reason is not obvious. Also, watch for outdated comments. They can mislead and confuse. A good rule of thumb, if you find yourself writing a lot of comments to explain what the code is doing, it might be a sign that the code itself isn't clear enough. Now let's talk about some red flags, things that make code hard to read or maintain. Long methods, huge classes, and deeply nested conditions are often signs of trouble. Magic numbers, that is, hard-coded values without context, should be replaced with named constants. Overusing flags, booleans, or writing code that has to check too many conditions often points to poor design. These are all considered code smells. While not outright errors, they are signs that your code could be improved through refactoring. Refactoring is a process of improving your code's structure without changing its behavior. It's something every developer should regularly do. You might break down large functions into smaller ones, extract common logic into helpers, or simply rename a few poorly chosen variables. The key is to make your code cleaner and easier to understand. And remember, refactoring isn't a one-time task, it's a continual part of software development. We are not alone in our quest for clean code. There are many tools that can help. Linters like ESLint or CheckStyle catch style issues early. Formatters like Prettier or Black automatically aligns your code to consistent standards. IDEs also offer built-in tools for reformatting and restructuring. Using these tools helps enforce discipline, and allows teams to focus on writing logic, not debating space or indentation. Let's summarize everything. Prioritize clear over cleverness. Write code that's simple and expressive, not code that requires decoding. Don't optimize prematurely. First, make it clear, then make it fast. Stay consistent with naming, formatting, and structure. And one of my favorite quotes to remember from Kelsey Height, easy to delete is better than easy to write. That's the essence of clean code. Build systems that others can understand and improve. And to put this into practice, here's a piece of messy, unclear code. Your task is to refactor it using everything we have learned today. Rename variables, split large functions, clear up formatting. When you are done, explain your choices. This helps develop your judgment and teaches you to see through messy logic to the elegant solution beneath. For homework, take a legacy code snippet of around 100 to 200 lines. Your job is to refactor it completely. Submit the before and after versions and write a short reflecting on what you improved, naming, structure, readability, or design. And if you are up for a challenge, build a small feature from scratch using all the clean code principles we have discussed today. Clean code is a habit, a mindset, and a sign of craftsmanship. It's not just about making things work, it's about making them beautiful and understandable. It helps teams move faster, prevents burnout, and reduces technical debt. As you continue building software, keep readability and elegance in mind. Every line you write is a message to another developer. Make it a kind and thoughtful one. Thank you for your attention.